right, so I'm at my father and I are at the GRR Classic Car Museum in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And this is a gentleman's private collection. And if you call ahead or email ahead, you might get lucky and they let you come and look at these beautiful cars that are part of this gentleman's collection. So many of them have the signage here. As you can see, this is 34 Packard, beautiful condition. And we'll take a look inside. Always love the hood ornaments on these cars. They're pieces of art by themselves, and then obviously the cars are wonderful. Yeah, you could travel in luxury here. And the taillight housing on that extension, like a fancy neck protection for the spare tire. Yeah, I do like it when these long lines are not interrupted with a spare tire. A lot of times that spare tire gets mounted on the front fender. Kind of disrupts the beauty of the long lines. Looks like this one's got, I'm guessing, a spotlight, maybe? Interesting. Big headlight buckets. All right, we'll move on to Mini Cooper S here, 2012. Not sure if this was like an early, probably, I don't know when the new Minis came out. Yes. Yeah, there was the remake of the Italian Job. This one has the nice big sunroof. And looks like a manual transmission. I think the S's had a 6-speed in them, as well as the turbocharged engine. Nice take on British racing green. It's a nice little car. And over here is a C. I don't think it's a C5. I guess maybe it's a C6. Nice interior, convertible. Yep, well, we'll get to that one next. So 2014, I think this is, yeah, C6 version. Very nice. And yeah, right next, as my father introduced, is a TR7. And yeah, 86 horsepower. My, how times have changed. So this was Triumph's attempt to stay in business in the US market. They sold the TR6, which was just a remake of the TR5 or TR4A in the US, which was just a remake of the original TR4 from the early 60s. But this Triumph, they did things much differently. The wedge look was part of the 70s with the hideaway headlights. I think this was a new engine for Triumph. I think it was, I may be wrong here, but I'll double check and overdub if I've got this wrong. But I think it's like half of their Rover V8. I was close. While it's not half of the Rover V8, it was a new engine design for Triumph. They actually initially produced it for Saab, who was looking to get a new engine in their 99 model. So, according to Wikipedia, it was produced for Saab, and then it was ready for the TR7 when the TR7 went to market. One thing I did read somewhere was that it's considered part of the V8 engine family because the spacing and so forth of one side of the V8, the Triumph V8, is the same as this one used on the TR7. So it's on a slant. I could be wrong. 2-liter. I don't know. I'll correct that if I don't have it right. But it's in really cool shape. A great example of 70s sportiness. And next we've got a tastefully customized C10. And it's got the 4-speed manual in it. Nice. Nice wheels. Sure enough, her shifter there. These really are they hold a special place in my heart and memory because when I was in Boy Scouts, my scoutmaster, Jack Bliss, had a C10. It was blue. It was very nice. I think it was not a step side, but a fleet side, but it was a short bed. So when we would go on scout camping trips, that was the vehicle that hauled our luggage. So we're still in the era of wood on the floor of the bed. Probably an option at this point as opposed to it was standard before. So side exiting exhaust from the 350 Chevy small block. A little tasteful side view mirror up here. Really clean example. And it's nice that they kept the bench seat instead of putting bucket seats in a truck. That always strikes me as being wrong. Well done. Yeah, I could probably get past the fact that there's no chrome on it, because work trucks had painted bumpers and so forth, and this has got the no chrome trim sticks on the windshield surround, so that's definitely bare bones. And then yeah, we've got a 2017 Wrangler. Some mods on here. It almost looks reminiscent of a Hummer to me, with this very slab-sided, flat utilitarian doors, and some big wheels and tires on this. Get into someone's modified 34 Ford. I guess this is in the midst of having work done, missing the front radiator surround. Nice flathead, nice clean flathead Ford in there. It's crazy how just that little carb was all it took. Beautiful example here. Great Art Deco. Oh yeah. Yeah, so a guy had swapped it out and put actual standard dashboard and So got some side markers on here to meet regulations, I'm sure. Got the alternator up here on top instead of the generator. Very nice. Okay. All right, we'll inject this little clip as part of the video before the finishing. But yeah, all cars are for sale here except for the Corvette, at least all the ones that I've shown you. I'm sure there are some other ones here. So if something strikes your fancy, give them a call and get a price from them. I found out that their current asking price, oh, and all cars are on Hemmings, but the current asking price for the TR7 is $17,000. I'm sure offers are considered. Wow. Hmm, 50 caliber? Yeah, 50 caliber. Ammo boxes made by the millions back in the day, I'm sure. Okay, I'm not going to spend much time looking at this or that. I mean, in their own way, they're interesting. A couple of motorcycles, but in the back room is a really nice previous generation to the C10 we looked at, pickup truck. They're doing work on here. Very nice chrome, quite the decorative setup for a pickup. So I'm sure the 31 back in the day, I don't know if that related to a half-ton or a 3/4 ton. Appears to have the heavier duty axles. They're redoing the bed here, getting new metal welded in. Some rust repair there, because yeah, we're in Michigan. Oh, well, here is the radiator and front grille, the radiator surround front grille for that 34 Ford. Guess they're doing some touch-ups there. This is one of the earlier times on the fleet side, or the earlier years of fleet side availability. Everything was step side for the trucks back into the, I guess, mid-50s. And then they came out with what, the Cameo, which I think had fiberglass. So that is the extent of the collection in its current state here at GRR. So you can look them up on the web and give a call. Maybe you'll get in touch with Colin, who was the guy nice enough to let us in the door. It's definitely by appointment only. This has got the straight 6 in it instead of a V8. Really nice detail on the grille. So out here was a sign that had the phone number. You give them a call. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching.